And we're back, guys. GB Live continuing. We're just waiting on Killa here to start off this round number 2. Things got a bit interesting once we took a look at the bracket. So looking forward to seeing what's going to happen there. And Killa, I just got word of why he was taking a little break. It's a restroom break before the match. Thank you for the details, Spacely. So...
Wouldn't expect anything different out of Killa.
Of course, man. It's a round 2. You got to loosen up a little bit. So, looking at this bracket, you got to think FaZe obviously has the easier side now. Jack, let's be careful, though, and go through all of these teams who are remaining in this bracket. Let's take a look here first. Rascal, Insurf, King Wizard, and Renegade represent Renegades better than you.
There you go.
We're also going to see here... VBD is another team back in the bracket. We've seen these guys a few times. Beastly playing with Churiko, Repulse, and Option today. Bit of a mixed team between Gamma and VBD. The EVC team is one to look out for as well, as we mentioned. Keeping it going here. FaZe playing against Vel Black. I wonder what's going on in this matchup. It is apparently a loss for Vel Black, as FaZe looks like they have moved on. That was Jake, Secure, Vogel, and Big Fu.
You know, Chris, I think there's something even more exciting about to happen as we are hopping into game number 1 of round 2 here for the Noble Impact Squad Retreat Hardpoint. We're going to see Noble Impact versus RXN FPS. Are you in this game, Chris?
I am.
I think I saw you in the lobby. There you go.
I'm here. Let's watch the loosened Killa.
There you go. That adjective made me cringe a little bit, but to say the least.
LMG. Okay, this is what I was hoping for. Bring it out, Killa.
This is exactly what we want to see.
And now, I was playing with this thing last night without any attachments. It is absolute garbage.
Oh, sounds about right.
He's got the thermal on it, and right away a bow is going to be thrown in his face. Interested to see if he sticks with it through the respawn.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're also seeing him use the smoke grenade here, which is known as one of Killa's strong points. He's also utilizing, I believe that's the hover exo ability.
Hover, smoke, and an LMG is Killa's loadout right now.
Once again, I'm pretty sure those are 3 things I have yet to see in competitive Call of Duty. So, no, we actually saw Fizzerp using that a little bit in the hard point. I believe that was at the 5K on Sunday, or was that yesterday?
It was actually yesterday in the Search and Destroy.
Search and Destroy, okay.
Fizzerp was using the Amelie light machine gun. This is the first time we're seeing this one, and it looks like Killa sticking with this class. The Pi Take, I believe is how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong, Twitter. But Killa picking up the 2-piece here with that LMG. Impressive stuff so far. I don't think he's going to stick with it, though. It just doesn't seem mobile enough. Yeah,
I think that the nicest part about it, honestly, for Hardpoint is the fact that it has basically a never-ending clip with 100 bullets, which can definitely help you in those long gunfights you could have that when you're in a hill. But unfortunately, already put it away, so that was enough LMG fun for him. Now he's getting shot here from on top of that lobby room, gets taken out from behind. Close game so far from this RXN team.
Avenged currently inside the hard point, 8-3 for Asino, New York City, and we'll see what he is up to.
City.
Mr. City. Let's go over to Asino.
Yeah, he was holding down that top wall there. Now a triple positive against his Impact Squad. Picks up 1. Can't finish that other kill as his teammate gets it on a 6 streak here. Great start from him. Finally gets taken out from the cuts there. But that team up by 10. RXN surprising me here at the start of this game.
I was worried for Impact, man. Anyone that challenges in the slaying category is going to give them problems today. Asino on 11-5. You saw Avenged was just taken down. He was even at 4-4. Now trying to flank in to get back to even. Prisma inside that hard point is trying to buy his team some time. They just took simply way too long to get there. It's Miracles breaking the hard point at 7-3.
Yeah, I've been seeing some people chatting right now in the chat, so great work to you guys. They're saying how strong that LMG can be when used to its full abilities. And yes, Chris, it is the Pyrrhec, or however it's pronounced. I'm hoping we see more stuff like that. Honestly, right now, as everyone knows, Advanced Warfare, a BAL heavy game, but
Bal City.
Stuff like that. Yeah, Bal City definitely stuff like that adds another layer of fun to the Call of Duty series. So I hope to see more use of that LMG in the future.
Without a doubt, nice kills coming in from Noble here as the Sentinel squad has retaken the lead. It is now 63-48 and counting as Atlas will pick up the final moments there. Team RXN on the move over, and they're going to have to get by Miracles, who's set up with Study here to protect this new hardpoint.
Yeah, Spacely just had some rough shots there, but as you can see now, they're going to be going down here towards this bottom dirt hill. Inside this bar room is key to hold down. Spacely picks up 2, but finally it's taken out from behind. A 7-point game here as we get towards our 4th hill right now. You're going to see both teams just shooting from on top of these 2 different white platforms. It's going to really come down to good call-outs here, making sure they know where each opposing player is. I'm still watching with Spacely, Chris. He's already got 17 kills.
You watching Spacely? I've been watching Miracles, and Miracles is melting the middle. Let's go over to Spacely, though. I want to see the man. 17 and 14. Hasn't been involved in too many of the captures, just 1 so far. He led the team in the previous game.
Yeah, some rough shots there coming out of him. Trying to shoot through those bushes can be challenging, but now knows he's got opposing players in front of him. Picks up 1. Great smart play out of him, rotating towards this next hill. Knows it's going to be spawning in the room right above him. He's going to use these back stairs. Can he pick up this player here? Yes, he can. The player was clueless there. He should turn and watch these back steps now. There you go. Can't pick up any, though, as the enemy team charging in with 3 there. Impact, though, 40-point lead now, starting to pull away.
Hard point going to be heavily contested. Players trying to attack the top from all sides. Backstairs currently being watched by Miracles. He's going to get very aggressive on the challenge. Calls it out to Killa. Killa launching some nades over. Is going to be met with a flak jacket. And Killa's going on the long flank, pulling out the knife to do so.
Yeah, right now, Mark, I'm on board with him inside this hill. He's going to need to make some clutch kills here to keep this held down. Now looking at his backstairs, picks up the headshot on Killa. Can he pick up Study? No, he cannot. Study there with much better shots than the opposing player. But now, only a 30-point game here, Chris, as we're going to finally get through the full rotation. It's going to go back towards this middle hardpoint hill, or courtyard hill, I should say. So we'll see if Impact can pull away here as they are now up by 40.
Would switch over now to the Atlas squad, avenged on your screen. Currently leading the team in captures. Hasn't needed to slay as much as his teammates at 11 and 16. He will be taken down. Asino, though, leading the squad with most kills, was off to that fantastic 8 and 2 start. Since then, completely slowing down at -5. This has really just been Noble Impact Study taking over, as we're going to see this Noble Impact squad really setting up and locking down the middle entries. I like this setup. Unfortunately, 3 down. This is going to give an opportunity for Atlas to take it back.
Yeah. And Chris, I think you hit the nail on the head earlier on in the game. When the game was close, it was because Asino was leading his team in slaying. It was very close in the slaying department, but now this Impact squad has pulled far away from the opposing team in the slaying category, and it reflects in this 50-point lead that they now have.
Study almost with the 3-piece picked up, too. He's down. Spacely now challenging, and he's going to find 1. 2 more challengers about to come in.
Great job dodging some bullets there. Can he pick up this kill here? No, he cannot. He gets taken out, but the hill's going to be moving here towards the turtle statue. Now Spacely hopping over that top wall, taking this hill. What I love to see is how selfless right now this Impact squad is playing. Miracles on with only 3 caps, but able to still kill outside the hill, knowing his teammates will hop in there. Spacely finally gets taken out, but you're going to see this Impact squad keep rushing this top wall, and they're going to have to rely on their gun skill to break this, or else if they keep rushing this, it could not turn out well in their favor.
RXN looks like they have broken it for a moment. Down goes Mark, down goes Asino, and down goes Prisma. So just like that, they're knocked out. Prisma off the respawn, sprinting right back into the hard point. Atlas team not out of it yet, down just 50 points. Anything could still happen. We'll see how they mount their comeback, if at all. Mark gets caught on the flank. Prisma is going to be the next to contest, and he's also shut down. Nice kills coming out of this Noble Impact team.
Yeah, and I think the surprising thing that we both mentioned so far, Chris, is how Killa not playing a huge role on this team, sitting right now at 21 and 19, lowest score on his team, something we also saw in the last series that Impact had. I'm wondering what's up with this playstyle right now that's leading to him having so little engagements, as some of his teammates have had 50 to 60 engagements, and he's sitting at just 40 right now.
Do you know what's kind of cool, Jack?
What?
If you hit the back button for the scoreboard and then rotate through your players, it automatically switches for you.
That's definitely a lot of cool things. I don't know about you, Chris, but I'm still learning so much about this broadcaster mode.
Oh, yeah.
I love how you can pull up the perks and see exactly what they're using each player. Right now, I'm seeing how Killa using that lightweight as well as flak jacket, making sure that nades don't do too much damage to him. And obviously, toughness, blast suppressor, 2 perks that are automatically needed. And now, that's something that I've also been seeing a lot of players talk about, is how Blast Suppressor is a perk that is a must-needed thing by every player right now, as the game wants you to use your exo abilities, but if you don't use Blast Suppressor, it punishes you for it. Now, I don't know what your feelings are on it, but I'd love to hear some thoughts on your end.
It needs to be on every competitive player's class. I mean,
yeah,
just having it, your movement show up on the radar is something that you're going to want to avoid at all times. And with the current game modes that we're using, you're kind of forced to be fast in everything but search and destroy. So I think it's something we're going to continue to see. Just like, you know, we've had some standard perks in all of the previous Call of Duties that everyone just seemed to run on no matter what class they had.
Yeah, I definitely think that I couldn't agree more with you on that one. Now, another thing people have been talking about how is there's so little perk 2s being used outside of fast hands. You don't really see it happen too much. If people are questioning, you know, maybe we change up one of the perks to go to perk 2 so that we don't have to use greed for everything. I don't know. I think that's just players asking for a little bit too much. We'll see if there's some changes there from the developers' end, but back to the game.
You're given 13 items. I don't think you need more.
Exactly. No, that's hey, I'm just preaching what the community, some of the community members have been saying, but right now, Spacely Chris, once again, 9 captures, 42 kills, 33 deaths. He's just leading his team once again. We've watched 3 hardpoint games from this Impact squad, and all 3 times Spacely has been on top. He's just playing out of his mind so far today.
If I'm Spacely, I don't know why. I guess I don't understand why he's so close to Killa, and why he would be looking potentially, if that's going through his head, why he would want to go to a different team. Most Wanted has outplaced this Impact squad in every tournament so far.
Yeah, and I think, Chris, it goes back to what we were talking about with these 3 other players that he's on the team with have much bigger followings than the players, I'm sure, on the MW or previous MW team right now. This could be a social media move, as you said. Are they just doing this for Twitter followers or YouTube subscribers? As we all know, as you've been mentioning, Spacely doing so much streaming as the game closes out here with an Impact win in Game 1. Who knows what's going on with this team, Chris, but right now they're playing out of their minds.
Head and shoulders above everyone else in the lobby is Spacely, 47 and 37. He did see Miracles drop a 40 bomb. On the other side, 3 players in the 30s with Mark doing the best, 36 and 39. But everyone held negative on the opposing squad. Atlas is going to lose that one big. We'll see if RXN can pull it back for game number 2 coming up after this.